children of the fog. Something wicked this way comes, and it's me, Old Man Bronze, and we are hanging out with the doctor. Good morning, folks. The doctor is in for sure, and we are gonna see if we can light some kids up. We've got them all up there. We're gonna make some room. Get those done and out of the way. They're already off there and off this way. So let's follow them. Whoa. Whoa. How did that happen? That was not the wisest move on her part. Oh, I was getting a little crazy with my swings. Okay, there we go. So we get the flashlight go right away. That's great. Something happened. I heard an action, probably above me. And we will head off this way. Okay. We'll take it. Not gonna make that. So they had to break 2 hooks to save that gal. Perhaps playing a squad? Don't know. It doesn't particularly matter right now, but we will be aware of it in the future. I know that girl dropped down. Once again, hearing weird sounds. Nothing back there. That's great. Someone just ran up there. They're no longer on it. There we are. Head on. Made that. Okay. This is not great for looping, unless I can stop her. Missed. Hey. Got him off that. For a second. Wow. More head-on gamers. Whoa. Alright, leaving that. I need to go over here. We are getting some good stall, but we need more pressure. Okay. Okay. We're gonna grab her, and then we're gonna hook her, and then we're gonna shock, get him off that gen. I think I was waiting for another head-on to happen there, honestly. Okay. And we're going to put the pressure on him while we can. And we were able to block her in on the other side, so that's fantastic. So now we're picking up. We've been able to hold off that one gen for some time, right? And keep them crazy and busy. That's not what I want right there. We're gonna break that. The Nia's gonna come all the way around to get her off, so we can see if we can't go after her. And there we go. We've got 3 injured. That was a good fast vault. Well done on their part. Pretty decent recovery, honestly. You can see him running out the backside. Should he keep running or no? Can't tell. Back. Maybe DS, not sure. I think she was trying to hide though. So we will take it. Obviously. Okay. Dead. Alright. Break that for fun and points. Honestly, they have really, really fallen all over themselves this game. And they didn't come back on it, so they know I'm coming. I can see where she went. We're gonna follow. Okay. We will take that and put another hook in the bank. Unless they sabotage it. They've been pretty diligent about that so far. It's always good to know that you really don't need to fear a Sabo squad, right? Nobody. She got far enough away. That's good. Okay, so we're gonna rotate back this way, where we expect to see them. And we'll take that, Cheryl. Hi. Looking at me, dead hard. Pretty predictable. Anybody who's staring at you that hard, most likely a candidate for dead hard. We are right here by the basement. Otherwise, I do not think I would seek it out on this map. And that is her first hook. So that will put a little pressure on the team to get the job done. I knew I heard the Claudette drop. She just straight up gave up. So we are chasing around here. That's hilarious. That is the third head on she's gotten on me. A lot of times when I'm shocking here, it's not... No, she went out the back. Out the back. Unfortunate. But once again, we're stalling that gen super, super well. Kind of think she might be back here. No, right there. Sprint burst. That's gonna trap her at the top. Oh no, nicely done. Well done on her part. That was a super nice move. I didn't know that there was a drop down associated with that. Followed up by some pure potato-ness. Okay. Also got some surge on top of that. I am going to search out the Claudette because honestly, 3 head-ons, I am coming for you. As soon as she dropped down. Yeah, she did. And ran out the back. I'm afraid, dear lady, that your time has come. Oh, I've had enough sabotaging and head-ons to last me a good long time. So we're gonna search it out. If she finds it, she does. But I don't think she's going to. A lot of times it ends up in the street here, right? And there is the magic that is... So she's got 2 options here. And I need to keep an eye on the map as well. Because... I will maybe see tiny doctors. I can see both of them. That's not a great spawn for her, right? Not a great spawn at all. And we will hold on to our shock so we can interrupt her. And that will be sitting in our pockets. Honestly, like this would be more of a question if she was, well, if they were on other ends, then that would have been a little more fair. Sometimes the gate RNG is not exactly ideal, but I mean, I'm not going to talk crap because I could still mess it up because A, I'm a potato, and B, DBD is chock full of karma things. Yeah. All right. So we will take that 4K, put it in our pocket, and call it a day. But we did pretty well there. I don't even know if they finished the generator. I don't remember. I don't believe they did. I believe that was a 5 Gen 4-man doctor on not exactly friendly map, especially over in that corner. Lots and lots of shenanigans you can do. Had some strong hook sabotages in the beginning and was still able to make a good play and get away with the 4K. But I don't think they finish a gen. And we'll take Quad Eerie. Not like a perfect game, but we also weren't playing potatoes. We're going to give them a GG well played. They knew what they were doing, and they just weren't able to execute. That's okay. Not every game is meant for us to win. Next game, I might get punched thoroughly in the face. But otherwise, you can kind of see the game flow there. Their mistake, really, honestly, was focusing on that upstairs gen. And we were able to effectively stall it out for so long with our shocks and just general pressure on hooks that they never finished up. That's the first gen that they worked on in the entire game. And let's see, I would like to switch that. We're gonna go with the red stain and terror radius, and send that out there. Put that out into the world and see how it works for this morning, ladies and gentlemen. But happy Tuesday morning to all of you. You know, you guys, means the world to me that you've spent any time watching these. But I really am having fun making them. I know I say that at the end, but I really am. It's fun to pick up a new skill, new fun streamer thing to do, and I enjoy those things. Here we've got a toolbox. We do have a key, and we have a key on the Kate, and we do need to make sure that we are compensating for that. I might play Amori. I don't. It doesn't matter so much anymore. It's honestly more for giggles than it is anything else. Plus, if you make them the first one to die, someone else has a very good chance of using that. Right? They'll just go over to the hook where they died and pick it up, and then the key is still in play. It's not like when I play, a super sweet granny game and she's got, Franklin's, I always run on her, and then there's a countdown, there's like a 90-second thing. So if you keep knocking out of people's hands, after a while, that key is just going to actually be eliminated from the game. And that's why, but Granny is really the only killer, and I'm a filthy Granny main. But the only killer that is really capable of putting Franklin's good use, because you can really trap up and use those to your advantage. This is the second offering to go to the Old West that I've gotten in a row, so people must really enjoy this map. It's not my favorite map, but certainly not one of my most hated maps. Although the main building can be troublesome. You want to knock out both of the breakable walls right away if you can. And there's some areas where you'd like to stay around. There's a couple of those loops, like those ones that go up the stairs where they have the vault at the top or the drop down. Those can be super, super problematic as well. So I don't know. Last game worked out well. We'll see if we get two in a row that are going to play out in our favor like that. Most of what we capitalized on in the previous game was misplays. They should have stopped trying to get that one gen and make their way into the map, and that would have been a much more reasonable game instead of a 5-man 4-gen against a bunch of folks that are in red and purple ranks. So we're gonna assume they're back here, and we can see them. And I can see her shadow underneath the stagecoach. So we're immediately going to get a chance to break these early on, and that's fantastic. And she just ran. Someone is on that gen. The beauty of surveillance and ruin coming through. So we'll see if we can't get a quick hook over here. That felt like a mistake. I did not see any flashlight, so I'm just going to pick her up and get her on a hook. We're going to go directly to that gen that we were working on and go from there. That gen is dead. And now we're going back down to this end. This is actually where I was sort of surprised someone to see all the way down on that end, right? Just one. And she's a little tentative coming up there. Okay. And pick her up and find a home for her down here. make people have to come across the map to get them. Don't go out of your way to do it. I mean, obviously, but give some thought. That's going to pull people off from where they are to where I want them to be, right? Break out these walls whenever you see them, especially on this map. There's a lot of places that feel super bad if you don't. I'm going to assume that that's the gen I want to visit. And if it's not, they went back there. It's not, so they went back here. Nothing? Not a zero? Whoa. Whoa, neighbor. Okay, so we can see that that's still regressing, right? Not a lot of gens getting worked on then. I am glad you enjoyed visiting my hook, miss. She's not messing around at all. She is just running. This is, once again, I don't think we're seeing some top-notch squad play here. And this is the gal with the key. But, and not that it was our intention to tunnel, but like she's the one that's there. Tunneling really is a whole different ball of wax. Like if you're just following someone off the hook and dropping them again, and when I play Survivor, and I do play Survivor, like that's, I see it all the time, and it's very frustrating for survivors. If you're off and you've been healed and you're doing something else and you've moved on, that's really a different ball of wax. Got someone over here. Pretty sure I did, at least. And there we are. She decided to leave the game. Now she's stuck on this side. There we go. And just kept running into stuff. The thing about Doctor is not necessarily stopping that pallet. You know what I mean? That person has already come over there and has already picked up the key. Okay. We are gonna find this person. Yeah, I already grabbed the key. Seals are in. Oh, not long enough to get over. But you can do that, and that is something to be aware of. Like if they drop the pallet like that and you get the shock, not sure what her plan is here. Not super sure. But we will find a hook for either way, ladies and gentlemen. But remember when we saw her, she got lit up by the totem because she was standing beside it when she bent over and picked up that key. And so that key pretty much is always in play unless you're running something like Franklin's. Even if you decide you want to focus that person out, right? And not that I even really did. She gave up on her second hook. But not sure where these guys are. Nothing. So definitely on this side of the playing field, probably making their way over there, and that's fine. I have no intention of making sure that woman leaves the game. Well, it could be a dude. I mean, there are no rules in place saying that you must be a lady to play the Nancy. But they are being very careful. We should be able to shock her off that if we get close enough. About here. Hello. Not a good loop there, for her. If we kill one more person, they can use that key. So, well, no, I think they gotta get another gen done. We'll just get her on a hook and we'll work from there. Our static shock is up again, so that's gonna help us locate some folks. Once again, these guys are definitely not thinking about that gen at all. Okay, that is most likely my Nancy. That's most likely my key because she knew where that was, right? And there's Nancy, and that should be the key as well. So we're gonna drop her over here. We know where the other two are. She may not have picked up that key. I don't see it. But we'll come back real quick in a sec. Oh, you have the key. That's delightful. So they switch it out as well. Definitely there was a plan of some sort going on here. But, she is not dead either. We are going to... Other person probably not far away. No, honestly, they've done a really good job of evading my shocky shocks. If I don't play a little harder, though, like, they might have a chance to utilize that key, right? Kind of waiting for my big shock to come back up again. You know, giving them the opportunity to unhook, really. I mean, I am playing in the ballpark of the hook. Not a fan of keys. Not a fan of how they work. And, but that will take care of that. We're going to give a shock real quick. There is a decent chance. Was that? No, that's that dude. If she gets the hatch, more power to her. I don't think we'll be able to stop her. Like, it's a big map. Not the biggest map, but it's big enough, right? She healed. Listening. No, I can say with a pretty decent degree of confidence that we're not going to be able to find it. But once again, I really have kind of tried to like square off slugging for the 4K unless, you know, like there's a good reason. Like last game, we'll give him a GG, well played. And she died with the key, and this one was able to find the hatch to get a participation ribbon. And but otherwise, we handled them pretty well. Not a lot of gems done either. Once again, we put good pressure on them. We at no point in the game were we in danger outside of the key, and I can live with that for the most part until they're revisited. And I really do think they need to be. I don't know how to change them to make them better. I'm absolutely fine with the changes that they've made to Maury's. I, in fact, use them more often now because I have more fun with them. You know, they're not as game-changing, you know, and but keys yet remain game changing, where you can be losing, getting beaten badly, make a bunch of mistakes, and yet still escape and consider it a win. And so I don't know, we'll see. I mean, I play Survivor 2 and I'm empathetic, but it's a tough one, you know, like not I don't have the answers, not for that one. But other than that, once again, thank you guys for watching. I am delighted making these for you, and I hope that you keep coming back, and make sure you comment and share the videos, do whatever. And but if you like the content, make sure you like the content and show a little love. So I hope you guys have a fantastic Tuesday. This is the old man signing off. Much love. We'll see you in the fog.